Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Planet Coaster. I'm trying to avoid being too morose about our monorail situation here. I spent a lot of money on this dang old monorail, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Nobody gets off of the monorail. And I can only think that the reason they don't get off of the monorail is because what's out here? Nothing. Right? There's this stupid shitty ride right here. Nobody even rides. It's got a 6 lifetime guess. What we need is a baller ass coaster that's like nestled right here. And I'm thinking this is finally going to be Michael A.L. Fox's time to shine. We haven't ever been able to make Brad's Rad Ribbon, but we are closing in financially on being able to build. It's not Hidden Dimensions. That one's $20,000. I also got a coaster from Dan, by the way, that I apparently have not unlocked the ability to build yet. The Sleeping Giant, that's what it's called. It's called, if you get this coaster to work, then you are a legend. So I'm excited to see how that one works if we ever manage to research it. Another thing we could do. Dare I? Oh, I dare. I freaking double dog dare myself. Pause. Close. Sorry, J. Smith OTI's commute. Edit track. Josh's station, no longer enter left, exit right. Enter left, or sorry, enter left, exit left. Now it's enter left, exit right. So then we go place exit, and we put the exit down here, and then have the exit feed into this new section of the park. Against all odds, J. Smith OTI's commute is actually like a popular ride, which makes no sense to me at all as a rational human being. But these are not rational human beings. These are, you know, glorified robots. So, just grab this, move it over here. That park bench is pretty hideous. Remember when the biggest problem with this park was a park bench that was in kind of a weird location? Sure, test it. Shouldn't take too long. We'll lose a lot of money in the process because Josh's ride was actually, you know, pretty popular. And I guess, you know, we're going to have to refund this path as well, which is disgusting and hideous. But this at least gives us a feed to a different area of the park, which I think is positive for us. So it's coming around. Don't worry. It's getting in there at 2.0 frames per second. And now it's open. And we're going to go speed 2. Like that. And we're going to go paths. And I thought we were on speed 0 because people actually just were, like, not moving. This exit. What was I thinking? I actually don't believe what I'm seeing right now, because what I'm seeing right now is that I'm actually building. I'm ruining the path that I built earlier. I built this earlier today, actually, now that I think back to it. Does this mean, is this what learning feels like? I'm like, whoever built this path was a fucking moron. We should have just had the station change sides. And that really is a stark contrast to where we were mere moments ago. We can also, there's one single, oh, actually not one single, there's a couple of garbage cans up here. We might as well just place elsewhere so they're not, like, up in the sky. And hope that this causes people, if they still like Josh's commute. Where the heck is that other, there we go. If they still like Josh's commute, that's fine. Ride it and then go down to this section of the park. Beautiful. Alright, we're making money. I like to see that. What happens to people when they get off of Josh's commute? Let's just wait for the ride to reapproach from this section. Nobody's throwing up after Josh's commute, right? Because you immediately after you get off, you have to go on a, 1.2 kilometer long staircase. But it doesn't have much in the way of nausea, right? Yeah, 2 for nausea is actually completely fine. We probably should have, like, a bathroom down here at the exit, but I feel like I have learned something, and it's changing my life. This is still, yeah, sure, this is the planet toilet section or whatever. I have to admit, to say I'm proud of myself is not really. You didn't see that. To say I'm proud of myself is not really true, but, there's already a bathroom right down there? Like, immediately, huh? Well, we'll put another one over here, then. We already paid for it. But we are using expensive bathrooms for once. Oh, the sneeze is real. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Okay, good. Connect. Connect. Now we've got a bathroom that leads into a bathroom. Oh, sounds like my kind of party. Disregard that. And we're good. Okay. So what were some things we were looking at here? One is, what happens to people when they get off of J. Smith OTI's commute? It looks like most of them immediately walk back to the other section of the park. So if we want to keep people in this section of the park... Well, if we build a coaster, though, it's going to be pretty far away. Okay, Josh's commute has come back in here. Let's put ourselves inside the mind of a J. Smith OTI's commute attendee and see what they want when they get off here. Alright. There they go. I'm super excited. Super excited. Energy, food, bathroom, energy, food, bathroom, energy, food, bathroom, energy, food, bathroom. Okay. People, it seems, whoa, what's your problem? Drinks. Okay, you know what? This could be a good opportunity to throw down like a drink shack here. And if we can create like a little food courty type setup, maybe we can keep people in this area long enough for them to be, I guess this is more of a planet section. We can keep people in this section long enough for them to be, you know, happy to be here. We got a couple benches that you can sit on. That's all we need for now until this place becomes more popular, if it ever becomes more popular. So it's a Cosmic Cow milkshake and a coffee place, right? If nobody uses this newfound food court, I'm going to be very displeased. Oh my god. Some people went over to the left. Usually they're just going there to sit on the benches and then they decide, you know, this section of the park sucks. Yes! We sold the milkshake. We're in this, boys. Still, nobody gets off on this section of the monorail. And that offends me on a personal level. Apologies for my congestion, by the way. I'm a little stuffed up in case you couldn't tell. That offends me on a personal level, but I still have faith. If I ever had faith, wait for me. You guys like the thermals? Pretty dope. People are riding Loopy Momo. It's probably, I was going to say, it's got to be losing money. It's called Loopy Momo 2, by the way. But at least maybe... Like, I want to see somebody get off of this fucking monorail. I'm going to lose my mind. Up in here and up in here. Still made money that month. Speed 3. We should go down to speed 2 just to, for frame rate purposes. That litter is disgusting. Okay, where is the litter? This is where things become a problem. Because I really do not know. And there's so many different areas we have to check for. Is this ride, it's not working right now. It lost $700 last month. The problem is, it's like, it's too easy to just delete the rides that aren't working and build in the section of the park that is working. We're making things hard on ourselves, but we're doing so. There's a little litter there. We're doing so because I think it's the right way to do things in the future. I don't know why these people just throw their shit out anywhere, dude. It's so disgusting. Just hold it in your hand for like 10 seconds. Be a friend to planet Earth, you know? Where are you littering? Oh, that's where you're littering. And that actually makes perfect sense. I'm still mad about it. We'll just hire a janitor and place them over here. Because obviously, like, for whatever reason, janitors are not making it to this section. So we'll go park management. And we'll go staff. And we'll go janitor. And we'll go park management. And we'll go staff. And we'll go janitor. Boop. Beautiful. Again, spending money. Spending money to make money, though. Hopefully. That's the idea. We could have the lunch loser exit onto a different section of the park. I mean, that's driving a lot of traffic for us right now. Another thing people requested, they said, for God's sake, raise the price on Fruit of the Flume. Or Fruit of the Flume. And I can't deny, people love Fruit of the Flume. If we charge $22 for this, are people still going to be into it? I bet they will be. Sheeple. Our Las Vegas Wasteland, it's not really doing so hot right now. And we're actually hemorrhaging money at a pretty large degree. That's problematic to me because we have a lot of moving parts. So I want to go back here and go, Okay, look at entertainers. Our entertainer's happy. We should probably hire more. This guy is not happy. We just hired him 2 seconds ago, but maybe he's talking with other people and he's like, these guys make so much more money than me. You know, that's a fair concern. It's May 19th. We're going to be able to train these guys soon. So we're going to go to training. Oh, May 21st. That's all right. It should be May 21st like any dang day now. Can't train until May 20th. It's May 20th, my dog. Can't train until May 21st. Can't train until May 20th. It is May 20th. There we go. May 21st. Go ahead. Staff training. Go ahead. You guys are making enough money. Hopefully that's going to work out for us in the future here, but we're hemorrhaging. Normally that means if you want to start making $1 quadrillion, you just go to park management, wait 20 years for it to come up, and then I wish there was a sort by function here. I'm kind of amazed that there's not. What's losing money right now? Street Fox Coffee 12. It's in the food court. I can't get rid of it. People need coffee. Street Fox Coffee 13. Okay, these just opened. So I'm not going to... You've only had... How many lifetime customers? 20? I think you're actually going to approach profitability. Cosmic Cow Milkshake's 50, though. You just will not survive, huh? Like, no... Unfortunately, no milkshake place can survive over here. So for now, we're going to prune that. I do feel the need to point out that no matter how many roller coasters we build over here, it never drives demand. I've done my darndest. People just choose to not come to this section of the park. I'm not very salty about it. I'm just a little surprised. This is the only section of the park that has any theming at all. And people still, like, do they get off the monorail here? Some people will. But what do they do after they get off the monorail here? Because they sure as hell aren't going on Rob's Redemption. It makes no money. The SkyTrain itself makes way more money. 14 guests monthly. Like, that's just sad. Of course, as soon as I said that, we got, like, way more people actually coming for it, but... And we're starting to pull ourselves back out here, but... Reminds me, actually, we should go park management staff and train our mechanics that we just hired as well. Because, yeah, they're going to start to be a little bit displeased with their work level and their work... Well, the amount of their compensation, I think it's fair to say. So we'll put them all at 310. I don't mind. Honestly, it's pretty minor in the whole scheme of things. We lost 1,800 bucks that month. Not too bad. But it kind of all hinges on the lunch loser. And to be honest with you, if people are still paying to go on the lunch loser, we're still raising the price. If they'll pay $22.50, that's beautiful. Fruit of the Flume, are they paying 22 bucks? Yeah, they're happy to do so as long as the lineup's actually working. The Bone Rattler, starting to think like the price of the Bone Rattler is like irrelevant. People will just choose to ride it at any price. We'll throw that up there and see if that happens. Same with, like, J. Smith OTI's Commute. Like, I guess we've been running this theme park for how many years? Like, 30 years now? Yeah, 22 years. I guess we should be factoring in for things like inflation at this point in our lives. J. Smith OTI's Commute, for whatever reason, people go absolutely apeshit for it. What do? Raise the price to 20 bucks. And then maybe if this part of the park becomes more expensive, people will come to this section of the park. I do not know, though. Is it because when you get off at this station, it's like when you get off at the wrong station on an actual subway, you're like, ooh, this looks like garbage. Like, doesn't look like there's a Zara here. Really, though, if you were coming to this theme park, this would be like the tip that you would give people. You'd be like, I'm a local. Go to the western section of the park. Nobody ever goes there. The roller coasters are dynamite. The Dinner Demolisher is out of this world. Well, people do always say they don't have enough money to go on the Dinner Demolisher. Oh, it looks too intense for me. Another thing people have suggested is ATMs. We've been throwing down ATMs. Maybe not enough, because they need to get more money so they can actually continue to... Let's go pirate ATM, please. So we got one right there, I think. Maybe they need more. I don't know. It seems conceivable to me. Somebody got off of this section. It's not a janitor, and it's not a drill. Somebody got off at that section of the park. Have we finally done it, boys? He says as he's losing like thousands of dollars a month. Well, we can always delete the shit roller coasters, the ones that aren't making any money. But I believe in this section of the park. I just can't make it happen. Nobody wants to come here. They don't want to ride my rides. In the meantime, what am I going to do? I'm going to gussy up our park a little bit, okay? I haven't been the best with trees so far. I'll be the first to admit. So we'll put down some rhododendrons. And, you know, I don't really want people to get on in the desolate section of the park. People are spending a lot of time over here, but it actually has cleared up. It's a little grimy still. You know, you can still get lost in there for a little while, but all things considered, it's actually a lot better than it used to be. It's still disgustingly bad over here. And I still don't fully really understand why at all. Like, what is feeding into this? Is it that everybody wants to go on the log flume, so they're willing to walk that... Oh my god. Why? Why would you choose to subject yourself to this? Like, at some point you have to accept that you have, like, you know, the human ability to just be like, no, I'm not fucking dealing with that. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Well, where are, like, the vast majority of people actually going when they get out of this pit? Because they're sure as shit not going on the Rocktopus, although that ride is actually doing pretty well. Honestly, our new, like, rhododendron garden here is doing pretty well. I don't know if it's rhododendron or rhododendron. It doesn't matter, okay? We got some trees up here. We need to, like, follow a person. Wow, Fruit of the Flume looks really cool. This view sucks. Home time. Chief Beef looks busy. I'll try somewhere else. Are they all going to Fruit of the Flume? Is it really Fruit of the Flume that causes all of the problems in our park? Feed me! I guess they have been standing in line for a while. And we got, like, no food court over here. After they go on Fruit of the Flume, they can go to the food court, but they can't be trusted to do that. Well, you know what that says to me is we can easily throw down a, some kind of just quick Chief Beef sort of section. Right there. And that'll probably do gangbusters. You must close this ride before you can move it. Excuse me? It's a park bin. I eat Chief Beef when I want, except on Wednesdays when I'm rudely awakened by the dustman. Park bin. I've probably made that exact joke before, but you know what? It's working. We're kind of just hovering around like the same amounts of money right now, which is more than we had recently. I don't know, dude. 25 bucks. Now it's 25 bucks to go on Fruit of the Flume. Are you still gonna go apeshit for it? How do you guys feel after you got off it? There's barely any scenery on Fruit of the Flume. I'm hungry. The queue for Fruit of the Flume was really fast. That took so long. There's barely any scenery. Pretty rubbish scenery. Wow. Excuse me, this park is in Canada. We don't say that. The queue has pretty rubbish scenery? Are you talking about the octopus thing? Or the Kraken? Alright. So what was my master plan? Oh, yeah, my master plan, of course. Thanks for asking. My master plan is to build a roller coaster that just costs us a ridiculous amount of money and never actually reaches the heights that I want it to reach. So, we're going to throw down some scenery on this ride. Because I got to be honest, you know, they're not wrong. Walls, roofs, doors and windows, wall signs, decorations. Do I want walls? Kind of want, like... I want the base of a column. Not like that, though. It's got to be wider. Not slim base. Buttress. See, this is where we get into the section of the game that I'm like, I have no idea, dude. I want some big old columns. Why are they slim towers? I want a normal size tower. I'm not gonna put the freaking wooden step ladder. Let's get it supported by a wood frame square. Yeah, okay. What about thin rounded arches? This is gonna be horrible. I will tell you that presently. You know what? This will actually work. As horrible as this is going to be to look at, and believe you me, it is going to be horrible. It's our first dabbling into custom-made buildings. If we wanted to be really hideous, we could do it like that. You know, you might be saying this is ridiculous, but to be honest with you, the arch is the strongest structure in classical Greece. So, I think we're in the right mindset here. As ridiculous as this may sound, and as ridiculous as it, like, definitely looks. So, yeah, this building's done. Take your little building on top of it here. Well, it technically was not done. And by technically, I mean definitely was not done. There you go. How do you feel about that shit now? It's a marvel of modern architecture. We probably should have just built corner pieces instead, but at least we've learned, you know? Now you got a big old tower here next to this pit. How's the ride scenery now? I said, how's the ride scenery now? Very low. Okay, well, I'm sorry that it's not shooting freaking fireballs out of its asshole in the interim period as well. Sure, edit the building. These two things have got to go. Let's be real. And then on top of this, we'll put like a, you know, some kind of sweet prop, a blueprint prop. You mad at me? I think you know why. Raise it up. Grobe in it. Grobe in it! This looks mildly less hideous. Just center it up. There you go. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's a Grecian tower. Save as blueprint. I'm never uploading this to the Steam Workshop, but I will save it as a blueprint. This one is Grecian tower. Did you know the arch is the strongest structure in ancient, wait, they say classical, right? Classical Greece. There you go. Create blueprint. At least one tag. It is a building. It is a building. A small building. That's horrible. At the same time, as we built it, we made, like, actual money, which is kind of surprising to me. So what am I going to do with this blueprint? I'm going to make Fruit of the Flume, like, substantially worse. Excuse me, where's my Grecian tower? It's a small building, isn't it? Oh, it's in my blueprints, of course. That makes way more sense. But not for coasters. For buildings. Am I losing my mind? There we go, Grecian tower. It's gonna be Grecian towers as far as the fucking eye can see. What goes on the other Grecian tower? It's all fountains, dude. This one's gonna be a watery grave. It's a water ride, so it only makes sense. And this one's gonna be High Seas Collection. It's a water ride. Get ready, by the way. This park is about to get fucking Grecian towered. It's gonna be Grecian tower as far as the eye can see everywhere. Track scenery rating very low. I dispute that, but you know, that's your prerogative. Like, let's pause it. I'd like to get inside of your head, please. Not possible? That's okay. That's okay. We have other things to do. We got roller coasters to build. So what's the idea here? This actually is deceptively scientific. It's smart in my intention. What I'm intending to do is put down a Fox roller coaster right at the exit of this monorail to see if it drives people to get off here. And if they do, then I can have them exit down here and hopefully enjoy themselves in this section of the park instead of just immediately getting back on the monorail. I trust, and I mean this sincerely, it pains me to say it because he's going to hold it over me forever. I trust Fox's ability to make good roller coasters. The Sleeping Giant, it's got good stats. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I can't deny the man has a flair. Intersecting terrain. You can always just raise it a little bit. This is going to make our game go at about half of a frame per second, I've noticed. Might want to turn the struts off. There you go. It's a wooden roller coaster. Obviously, we need an entrance. I'm familiar with that. You know what? We should actually move it. And the reason I say that is because I should have the entrance be closer. I should be worried a lot less about space and a lot more about actually making like a functional park. So we're going to have the entrance be a lot closer to the exit of the monorail. Like that. So we're going to put the entrance down here. And we're going to watch the ride as well, of course. We're going to watch and see how Fox's ride is done. Of course, it exits out of the side that I don't want it to exit out of. That's okay, because we can work with it, and that probably worked better in his park. I accept that. I'm not completely tone deaf when it comes to that. So just come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. It's going to be a long queue. And actually, we should do this differently. Because we do want priority passes to work. You never know what ride's going to pop off. Well, you do. The rides that pop off never are in this section of the park. But, you know, you never know. So we're going to have it go for like 5 lines that way. Just enough to make the priority pass actually functional. And have it come down like this. And this, I could see this causing a bottleneck. But I would just be happy that it worked at all, so that's a start. We need more. We need more. We need more. Where's, yeah, we'll just build it from the exit. Sorry. And we should ride this before we finish today's episode. Is my master plan, at least. Do they really have to exit from this? You know what, Fox? I love you. Don't know whether to kill you or kiss you, though. This thing needs a station. For me, this is the most valuable piece of information I've learned in like weeks in this game. What we do is we go edit track, and then we just take his starting station, which is like an enter right, exit left, and we make that an enter right, exit right. And that way, we can put our exit down right here, and that's better for us. Apologies for my voice, by the way. I'm a little under the weather, in case you hadn't noticed, and I'm getting a little bit hoarse after a long day of recording. Life goes on. Assuming the Sleeping Giant doesn't make people throw up horribly, we're just gonna route them around here. We'll put some bins, because these animals can't not throw out their trash for like more than 2 minutes at a time. I mean, I want to save the Earth, but at the same time, I don't really want to hold on to this Chief Beef bag for more than 30 seconds. I mean, I've been there. I understand. Just delete that piece. Okay. Obviously, we got to ride this coaster, so let's get on it. We'll roll on speed 1, because then the frame rate won't be horrible. And, let's do this. At this point, it's not going to bother me if this is a better ride than the Bone Rattler. I just want something to rejuvenate this section of my park. Or juvenated, because it's never been rejuvenated. Wow, it's fast. What is this one called again? I forget. Nice turn. Little loud, but I'll admit, you know, he's got some things going for him in this one. This is a fun track. It's got intersecting elements. Gets pretty high speed. I love looking at a wooden roller coaster struts as well. There's just something about like 1930s about it. That is the time for this episode, but we got to at least open it, and then I want to see how it functions. Again, the dream here is that because it's so close to the SkyTrain exit here, you want to get off here, and then the exit just puts you back in a section of the park where I want to drive some more demand. Dynamite. That's pretty good, Fox. Low nausea. Fear is a little high. It's not called the monster. I'm going to call this Hidden Dimensions because I forgot the actual name for it. What is it in my blueprints? The Sleeping Giant. That's a much better name. This is the real Sleeping Giant. Oh, but you didn't change it. You didn't change it. Oh, excuse me. I mirrored the exit, in case you forgot. By the way, we're making money. Like, a lot of money. How did that happen? This ride is not $10. This is a $15 ride. Because when I make it cheaper, people don't go on it anyway, so... You made your bed, now you got a freaking lie in it. And the nausea is really low on that, so I gotta give it to Fox. That's a roller coaster that I'm honestly a little jealous of. So we're gonna put down some trash areas here. Technically, I should probably build a priority pass entrance. And by technically, I mean, I was gonna use that as an excuse to not do it, but I really should do it, so... let's go operations, enable priority pass, entrance, of course, down here. And we need to make the queue nicer as well. We'll do that before we finish today's episode, just for solidarity's sake, so that we know we're done. Yes, there we go. The SkyTrain is broken down. That's terrible news. That happens in Vancouver from time to time, and there is fucking hell to pay every time. I mean, this is pretty not good. But you know what we're gonna use in our queue to get high scenery ratings? Grecian Towers, dude. Right, of course. What was I thinking? We can still do this. We can still do this. We just gotta get like a little higher rate here. No, not like that. That's actually disgusting. Okay, there you go. Like this. Yeah, that's right. There should be like an autocomplete paths button. But could I be trusted with that much power? I don't know. Mission accomplished. The real Sleeping Giant. Okay, final part here. Blueprints. Buildings. I like how Rob's is in buildings, by the way. Don't even get me started. So we have 1% right now. What if we put a Grecian Tower in front of it? 13%? Are you kidding me? Okay, you know what? I've got a great idea. Scenery. I don't know if it's props or... Yeah, I want a bandit in every single one of these. This is the true Grecian Tower now. How do you get those guys up there? Don't worry about it. How you get them down? What, are you a cop or something? If you're a cop, you have to tell me. Now we have made the logical step of turning our theme park into what appears to actually be a pirate prison. No, we don't need to add any more. Oh god, there's 2 of them up there. Well, get deleted from the universe. Get no scoped. The building is done. Save it as a blueprint. Update blueprint. Problem solved. Okay, how do people feel about it now? 92%, baby. There you go. You want any queue to be more exciting? 92% right there. Now we need to wait for the SkyTrain to show up. It did break down recently. It seems to be functional again. The SkyTrain has been fixed. I want to see. I'm expecting at least 5 people to get off and take Malf's roller coaster. It's pretty sweet up here. By the way, this is going to cost us like more than I'd like in maintenance, but okay. There's our SkyTrain exit. Where's our other trains? We got one there, one there, one here. It just arrived. What is this mechanic doing? Some people chose to stay on the SkyTrain. That's the most exciting news I've heard in weeks. Crank up the speed. I want to see that train coming. Street Fox Coffee has quit. You know what? Good, we didn't need you anyway. Open it back up. Open it back up. Come on, you gotta run the train more than twice a day. I told you. This place will not function if you only run the SkyTrain twice a day. Okay, doors have opened. That's alright, this train didn't have anybody on it. What are we supposed to do? If the train doesn't have anybody on it, nobody can get off. A bunch of people can get on. That's fine by me. Yeah, take the SkyTrain, go around the park, buy some coffee, come back, okay? The next train. The next train is where we're gonna make all our money, man, I'm telling you. Here we go. Here we go. They're in sync with one another. I see you over there, SkyTrain. There it goes. It's going. It's going. It comes around the bend. We go back to speed 1. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? There's nobody on that train. It's just the train driver. Everybody's... You know what? This is because it was broken. It was broken for a little while. So because it was broken for a little while... It's taking time for the traffic flow to get back. It's just taking a little bit of time for traffic flow to get back. That's just science. There's the other SkyTrain over there. I think. Yeah. See? People are still on this one, right? Oh, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Here we go. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Even on speed 1, it's getting a little framey now, but... Over 6,000 guests as well. Here we go. Here we go. This train... Oh! Yes! American man... heading to the real sleeping giant. Erwin Reyes. Dun 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 dun. Erwin Reyes, stay away from me. Holy shit, people are riding it. Michael L. Fox's ride is saving my park. Oh, am I happy or sad? I don't know. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.